I got a single by this new chick named Aretha Franklin.
Can I just say how much I loved A, the movie, and B, you in it. Amazing, amazing movie, seriously.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That means the world coming from you, so thank you. Oof, okay.
She was an incredible person with so many incredibly painful experiences, and being not heard and being ignored. And respect is so the appropriate title of the movie, because she did not even have that. She didn't even know what it was, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel as though she had to not only earn it, but demand it eventually and find her way to it, which made it that much more impactful and powerful. She had to kind of cultivate it for herself, coming out of everything she came out of.
What she overcame in her background, personal background, and in the background of the Black community, and all the things that she overcame and didn't even realize that she had the power to do until she found it. And then she demanded it.
Demanded it.
I've done some acting, and of course you are well known to be a wonderful actress and you have awards and stuff. Did you take Aretha home with you after you shot? I mean, you inhabited her. How was that?
You know, she's still with me, like almost every day in some way. And sometimes like coming off of the film while like taking pictures with someone, I'm like, oh wow, I'm smiling like Aretha, or that response was more Aretha-like. Or a lot of my own personal wardrobe is things that resemble things she would wear. Like I have a lot of little fluffy, furry little jackets with leopard prints and things like that. But those things help me embody characters at times, because clothing can make you feel like the character you're portraying. So those things are kind of stuck with me. And I still do the piano. I'm still trying to master it. And guess what? The song I can play the most is Natural Woman. So far. So one day I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna do it for you one day. Oh my God. I'm gonna play
Jennifer,
that.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
I cannot wait for that.
You see what she is. She's a miracle.
What better way to pay homage to Miss Franklin than to bring in Carole King? I feel like it's like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. When I heard that idea, when I tell you I completely lost it, like, oh my God, like this is genius of an idea. And again, my only goal is to meet Miss Franklin's request and add every element that was a part of her life, her legacy, her story. And I mean, if that's not Carole King, I don't know what is. And for you to do it is such a blessing to this project. And I hope Aretha's heart in heaven is joyous as mine is with you doing it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Well, I was so glad that you liked it, and I know Jamie was too. You know, we both come from the school of songwriting, and of course, the original, you know, Jerry Wexler's driving up in his limo on Broadway, and Jerry Goffin and I are walking, you know, and he pulls up alongside us and he says, "Hey, I got a title for a song for Aretha. You want to write it?" And yeah. And that's when we wrote Natural Woman. You said to me, I want to do something with it. I want to go from the scene where where she's singing Amazing Grace.
Right.
I want to do something where I go from that scene. I don't know if you used the word singing my way home. Boy, you just ran with it.
Thank you. It was with your encouragement that it gave me the confidence to do it. Like, wait a minute, Carole King said, you put your pieces in there. And again, I just allowed it to come from my roots. It's Aretha's roots, the gospel, and it's mine also. What was most important to me throughout this entire film was holding on to the premise of that for her faith. We needed to open that up with, as we call it, open up the doors of the church. That's almost like the old hymnals in church. And that is probably what was my introduction to music in church. And then I never knew how much Aretha was embedded in that until doing research for the film and listening to the Amazing Grace album. hearing her inflections in the songs, hearing Mary Don't You Weep and all of these songs, and I'm like, wait a minute. I've been singing this in church my whole life. This came from Aretha? Just now really realizing what I was introduced to as a lap baby in the choir stand was Aretha Franklin all along, even when I didn't know it. So it just naturally came out that way. If you listen throughout the different songs in the film, yes, other genres were a part of her background, but the base was always the gospel. And so I just wanted to tie up the bookends, keeping it true to the gospel. And so that's where the introduction of that song comes from.
I think she is thanking you for telling her story. You gave yourself to being her. You're not her. You're Jennifer Hudson, and you have your own wonderful magic. You brought your wonderful magic to portray her magic. You know, I can't speak for her because I haven't spoken with her up there in heaven, but I know she's happy. I know she's happy.
Thank you.
All I'm asking